This design hides a secret inside. This one comes from Molly in our community. She asked me which kind of piercing cradle should she buy and where to find a good one. My answer was simple. Why buy one when you can build one? And if you're going to make one, why make the old thing that everybody has and not make it better? Hello and welcome to my studio. My name is Ido Agassi, and honestly, I don't use a piercing cradle. In my method, I use a template and just open and close the signature and achieve the line of holes. But that is the whole point. In bookbinding, you find different methods to do the same job, and then you pick the one that you love and that sticks with you along the way. And this design is worth trying, especially when you see what the second thing it can do. So with an idea in mind, let's bind. I'll start by bringing the materials I need. These are 2 squares of 10 by 10 centimeters. Now we have strips of cloth 3 centimeters on 32 centimeters. We have 3 sets of, this is 32 on 10 centimeters. This is 32 on 10.2, and this is 10 centimeters on 14 and a half. So these are the parts that we would need, and I'm going to start with cutting the square into half. So I'm going to take my ruler from corner to corner. The first one just makes the path, and then I go deeper and deeper. So now we have 2 triangles exactly the same. I'll move on to bringing the boards. What I want is the 14, 10, and 10.2. I'm going to bring a piece of weight that would act as a straight line. Now the board sits edge to edge flush, and I connect each stem with a strip of cloth. That cloth strip is the whole trick. It becomes a hinge. So 3 flat boards can fold into a V shape. So what I'm going to do is bring my 1.5 centimeter ruler, and I'm going to mark a strip of 1.5 here, and that would help me indicate until where to put the cloth. I'm going to bring them back together, and now I'm going to bring a piece of waste paper and take 1 strip of cloth, glue it from edge to edge, just the whole piece. Take the waste paper out, and I'm going to bring it to the line I made, and I want to start around 0.5 centimeter from the edge like this. See that it's connected. Connect first with my hand and then with the bone folder. Let's do the other one. I'm going to take a piece of waste paper. So this is very simple. It's mostly just bare material, not something fancy, but it would be a very nice tool to have. I'll bring it to my marks, connect first with my hand and then with the bone folder. So this is the first stage, and that allows everything to be connected nicely when you fold it. Now I'm going to bring my triangle, and I want to see that it fits nicely. It does. So I'm going to glue the bottom side here. And connect. I'll bring another piece of weight so I have the perpendicular straight. I'll flip it over, bring another weight and the second triangle, making sure it is in the same angle. Gluing the bottom side. And connecting this also, making sure when I'm closing it, it comes exactly into place, and it does. I'll bring another weight and wait. Now, I'll take it back a bit, and this also, and I'm going to flip it like this, and I'm going to glue the sides here, one side and the other. And I'm going to lift it and close it. Make sure it is just on the edge here and just on the edge here. Hold it a bit. You can work with a bone folder on it and let it dry. Let me take the weights aside. And this is actually it. You make two of those, so one identical. It is simple, cheap, made out of offcuts you have laying around. Of course, you connect a base to it. I will show you how. But when I looked at it on the bench, I saw this empty space, and then it hit me the idea. Here's what I mean. Underneath my table, I have all the templates I made through the years. This is my history and it never had a home. What if all of it can live inside and wait for the day you'll need it again? So what I thought, we need to close it, but for it to open again, I'm going to build two small triangles with magnets to hold it close. So let me do that next. I'm going to bring this small 1.5 on 1.5 centimeter boards, and I'm going to cut one of them again to a triangle, so corner to corner, and cut it. It's a bit difficult to hold it. Now I'll bring my mini weights and I'm going to connect one side and connect it here. And I'm going to connect the other side. It's so small, hope you can see. Let's make sure it's straight here also. I'll bring another small weight for the back side to see everything is aligned. Now, take it out. I'm going to take a strip of thin board. I'm going to paste all around. And just connect it to the thin board like so. And now it would be much stronger. Let me cut it. I'm going to take a small and very strong magnet and I'm going to glue it inside. Take my magnet, insert it inside like so. Now that's the trick. I'm going to take my box and I'm going to connect one here and one here. I'll put the glue on the edges here and I'm going to connect it. Close is good. Let's do the other side. I'm going to glue it, glue this side here and connect until it is flush here, holding it a bit. So what would keep it shut so it won't open on its own? That's the next trick. Look. What I'm going to do is bring a ruler I never use. With a double-sided tape, I'm going to connect it to the edge of my cradle. And now it would give me two things. One, it is a measuring edge to make new templates wherever you want to mark them. Always right there when you need it. And the ruler is also what's locking it in place. So two problems solved. Let me close it again. And this is the part I love. This build only happened because Molly asked a question in our community. And that's exactly what we are doing there. People are bringing questions about things they are stuck on. And together we find a solution that helps everyone. So let me move on to connecting the base. So I'll bring another piece of cardboard. It doesn't really matter what the size is because you're going to glue both of them and the gap is what you need to make sure you do right. So I'm going to bring a piece of weight, one for here and one for here. And I'm going to connect, making sure this is the open side, and I'm going to connect it exactly on the edge. And now the most important thing in a cradle is the gap here. So I'm going to put a gap of around between 2 to 3 millimeters. I'm going to bring the other side of the cradle making sure it is straight. Again, I'm using double-sided tape. You can also use PVA. And what I want to make sure that it is a straight line here and I have the right gap between them. And now this can open and close. And the last step, I want a piece of board that is the same width of the two triangles. So this is around 21.3 centimeters. And I want it to start at the edge here. Because the importance is, I wanted to just give it a straight line each time that I put a signature inside and put the template, so it would start at the same location. And the cradle is done, and you can just leave it bare as you see here, or you can cover it with paper or cloth you love and make it your own, because when you make your own tool, a part of you is inside the tool, and when you take it out and use it, it feels special and unique. And if you want to learn more about how to make your own tools, watch this video next. Thank you for watching and for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!